Well, I'm on Beach Fork and it is busy, which it's a beautiful day. It's Sunday afternoon, about 3 o'clock. I just want to make sure I had one more shot at trolling before I put that video out. I know not many people watch those videos, but the few that do would find out some spots and some ways to troll here. You know, I caught the biggest fish of my life last time I was here, and I'm hoping to, if I can't repeat that, to get close. And I'm looking forward to it. So it's going to be another day of trolling. I did bring my Wacky Worm and my Neko rig just in case it's a slow day, and I've almost kind of debated on whether or not to start there, but I am going to troll one pass and just see what happens. And if I see a lot of bait balls or if I see a lot of active fish, I'll keep trolling. If it's kind of quiet, I might actually come back up toward this way and actually fish some of the banks a little bit for bass, and then hit the trolling later this evening. So come on with me, let's see what we catch. All right, I'm going over that hump where it goes from 35 feet up to about 15 feet. And so I went ahead and I'm letting everything kind of sink down a little bit. I haven't seen any marks, but we'll see if anything's holding around or maybe holding tight to the bottom here. Oh, there's a big ball of bait down there at 10 feet, so let me back off a little bit again. Huge ball of bait, wow. Yeah, there is stuff all around that ball of bait. It's down about 10 feet, so it's pretty deep. All right, so let's see if I can drag something through here. And this time I'll remember not to turn off my camera. God, I still can't believe I did that. Oh, and I'm trolling an A-rig today on this side, but I got one of those. It's called an A-rig Junior, or a Yum Junior. It's supposed to be ultralight, so it's a smaller profile A-rig. Now I'm toting a 3.5 inch Keitech. So I went down. That other A-rig I have is full of a lot of spinners, and it's really very loud bait, I guess. This is much smaller and basically has just a few spinners and then the jigs. So trying to be not quite as gaudy, I suppose. See if that works. Well, there were a bunch of marks back there, but apparently no takers this time. Like I said, it's just 3 o'clock, so. All right, I am going to troll, make a pass trolling, and if I don't catch anything, I am going to fish the Wacky Worm, and I want to fish the Neko rig because I've never really fished one very much, and I need to just try it and see how it works. So let's take a troll down this way. I'm going to turn this off for now, and if I see any marks or bait balls, we'll turn it back on. This is the A-rig I'm using, and like I said, there's only 4 spinner blades on it in the jig, so it's not near as flashy or maybe even off-putting like that other one. The other one's a lot bigger. It had 2 rows of spinners, so I thought I'd go down a size and see if that helps. So far, nothing, but there's a big ball of bait right now, so let's see. I have switched out baits again. I've got the 2.5 inch Keitech now and a little Shad Rap Mini, which is a small little Shad Rap. Just try different things right now. And there's lots of little marks here, but not sure what may or may not bite. It's still early. So I'm out on the lake and I hear somebody beep their car like they locked it. And I'm not sure if I locked my truck now, so I'm pedaling back to where my truck is so I can remotely lock the truck just to make sure it's locked. My wife, if she watches this, will laugh at me because I do this all the time, but I just want to be sure it's locked. So here I am back to the boat ramp again, but it's okay. I'm gonna troll back out of here and troll another circle. I fished the Neko rig, I fished the Wacky Worm. I mean, not a lot, maybe 15-20 minutes just to do it. But my main goal here is to troll, and I'm at 5 o'clock now. So when I make sure my truck is locked, I will turn around and we're going to troll all the way around in the big circle again. Yeah, the joys of getting older. Woohoo! And out come the truck keys, and it's locked for sure. I'm sure it was before, but you know, then it's always in the back of your mind. Did I really lock it? Did I not lock it? Who knows? Easy enough, problem fixed. Well, there you go. That's a pretty decent fish. Holy crap, I just turned around and threw it out there. It's on my ultralight, so I didn't have the troll camera on because I just literally thrown that out there. It's fighting kind of weird. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a piece of wood or something. I don't know. It's fighting weird. That's a big bass. Holy crap, are you kidding me? Daggone. I knew it wasn't a hybrid. That's a big bass. Maybe it is a hybrid. I really don't know what this is. It's a big fish. It just jumps, so I'm guessing bass, but God, if it's a bass, it's a big one. That is a really nice bass. Holy crap. Good gracious. That is crazy. I just threw that out there. Lord, what a pretty fish. Let me get a let's get a measurement real quick. That is crazy. Well, that's a great first fish of the day. Just threw it out there to start trolling, and all of a sudden, like this dead weight was on there. It wasn't dead weight, it was a fish. All right, dude. What a pretty fish. That's a 14.5-inch bass. Well, that might be 15. I need to take a picture of that real quick. And we'll get him out of here. That is really cool. Totally unexpected. 2.5-inch Keitech on a 4-pound line. All right, bub. I say thank you. What a cool fish. It's amazing how much bigger a 14-inch bass is than, let's say, a 10 or 12-inch bass. He just hooked right there in the crook of his jaw. Mind your way.
No, you're alright.
I just caught a fish. I'm trying to revive it before I let it go, and he's still just kind of hanging with me, so.
Hanging on there.
He just doesn't want to go. I'm like, okay, dude. You be you, man.
Yeah.
What's up with you, dude? There he goes. A lot longer than I expected. I mean, I just kept pedaling and pedaling and pedaling, and finally I just took my finger off his, I was barely holding his lip. And when I soon took my finger off and kind of held him by his belly, he swam right back down. So, all right, man. Not a skunk. And a nice bass. Coming off that deep water to the shallower water up on a ledge, so I'm gonna turn the camera on, eating some Minga beef jerky. Best beef jerky there is. Oh, this is so good. And that bass is 14.5-inch bass, and you saw the fight that had on my ultralight. And honestly, it was like a dead weight. It just didn't really fight that hard. He jumped once. If that were a 14.5-inch hybrid, he'd have peeled off drag and fought me for 3 or 4 minutes. So just a difference in how hybrids fight compared to bass. Different fish, I get that. But how cool was that? Cast out a 2.5 inch Keitech and get a 14.5 inch largemouth bass. Whew. Another fish on. It's another nice one. Very strange bites today. Yeah. Nope. Well, that was a bass. He literally jumped off right there at the side of the kayak. He wasn't as big as the first one, but all right, they're starting to wake up. It's 5:30, so there you go. Starting to wake up. Been eating some snacks, and I figured I'd bring something up by eating snacks. All right, not quite in the boat, but to the boat, so that counts. Good enough. I just had a hit. This is the first time I've seen marks on the screen in quite a while, so I'm gonna do a loop and come back around. Stay on. Shoot, well, there was fish. All right, they're waking up. See, I saw that bait ball and actual marks feeding off of it, so. All right, there's another little area here with lots of marks on it. So I'm gonna let my stuff sink down a little bit. I'm in shallower water, it's only about 10 feet deep, so don't go down too far. Let's see. Everything's pretty tight to the bottom though, I have to say. Alright, there's more life here. Oh, and there's fish. It's a bass, not a big one, but it's a fish. Whew. It's been hard to come by today. He's fighting all right, I reckon. I can see the marks. That's a pretty good one, for me anyway. My cameras are being so weird today. Golly, this is going to be freaking irritating as crap. I'm not sure if it's even recording right now, but all right. Let me turn this other one on. Good Lord. There you go. Probably another 10 incher or so. I don't know if this is actually recording or not. So I'm gonna let him go. There you go, buddy. And let's try for some more. Boats everywhere. Daggone it. Lost another one. Shoot. There's a bunch of pontoons starting to line up on my trolling area. Well, shoot. Alright. Keep trying. Alright, let him sink again. I'm in about 35 feet of water. It goes from 20-some feet down to 30-some feet. See these little humps and channels out here. There were a few marks on the screen, but nothing like it was a couple weeks ago. Interesting day. I guess really every day on the lake is different. Conditions are different. We just had a couple big rains come through earlier in the week. I don't know. The main thing I am not seeing are the big bait balls. I've only seen one or two of those, and last time I was here I marked them very regularly. So that may have been the shad spawn going on, I don't know. But it's still only 6:20, so just about getting to that sweet spot time. There's another ball of bait at 5 feet, and there's marks below it feeding, so things are starting to get interesting now. Alright, let's see what happens here. I stopped the kayak, which lets my jig sink, is all I'm doing. The bait ball was around 5 to 8 feet, but the marks below were about 12 feet, so I guess they're coming up to feed. Well, it's the first bit of life in a while, but no takers this time. There's the fish on top of the water feeding. So I thought, let me stop real quick and throw. It's the first little bit of life I'm starting to see, so the sun's not quite down, but it's going down. Well, it's only 6:30. It's not even close to being down. Oh, and there is fish. I love doing that. All right. Well, he hit the boat. Does that count? All right, let me throw it out there again. Like I say, I can see him feeding out here. Let's try it again. And there's another one. That is so cool. Told you they were out here feeding. Alright. He hit real close to the boat. Let's see. And that's a spot. I know I'm rubbing fish tongues again. That's a beautiful little fish. Alright, buddy, we'll let you go. Nothing big, but fish in the boat. Woo! There's one over there feeding. Let's go over that way. Oh, that one hit just as soon as it hit the water. Oh, they're nothing big, but they're fun to catch. That one's a little bigger. All right, dude. Quit. Oh, good deal. Let's see. That's just a largemouth. He's probably about 11 inches. Let's see real quick. He's a little bigger than the other ones were. But they're out here starting to hit the surface. And I threw right where he was. And I mean, as soon as I hit the water, he hit it. Well, that's 10 3/4. All right, we'll take it. Oh, not the crotch, not the crotch. Thank you, buddy. There you go. Well, let me rebait and let's try to catch another one. First ball of bait I've seen in probably, I don't know, half an hour? 20 minutes anyway. So I'll let things sink. Again, that's 10 feet or deeper. Things deep today. I guess this water is just the warmth of the water ain't working out for them. Like I said before, the warmer the water, the less oxygen it holds. So that's why fish in the summer tend to go deeper, because they're looking for that cooler water that has more oxygen in it. Alright, I'm making a bigger sweep this time into this cove. I am seeing marks down here, but also a lot of trees, or tree limbs and branches and leaves and stuff. Oh, and there's a fish. Heck yeah. Feels like another pretty good one. Of course, it's on my ultralight. That's another bass. It's a nice bass. Yeah. They're all hitting this little Keitech, so. Oh, don't. Come on, buddy. Yeah, it's another nice one. Been all bass today, but hey, fish are fish, right? Now, it's not as big as that first one, but I'm gonna guess 12 inches. Very nice. All right. Let's see here real quick. Trying to get his mouth closed, and he is just a hair off of 12. I think in the tournament that would actually count for 12. Yep, he hits 12. So all right, little 12-inch bass in the boat. That's very nice. Very nice. All right, buddy, thank you very much. I appreciate your efforts. That's a spot. He's got a little place on his tongue. All right, buddy. Yes, it's weird. I rub fish tongues, but hey, whatever, man. Good deal. Well, it has been a very different day than my last time 2 weeks ago, but it's still a day of catching fish. Just as I said that, one got on. Another bass. Oh man, I threw the hook. Oh, we're just getting ready to say there's a big bait ball down here, and there you go. Been all bass today, but it's something. He's fighting pretty good. I'll net him. I'm not even getting off the boat side. Gosh dang it. That was a pretty nice one. This little single hook just doesn't hold them very well, especially when they start jumping. All right. Well, there was a large bait school. And there was fish. Alright. See if we can catch another one. Well, there's a fish on it. Another bass. He's on ultralight. And jumping. Stop jumping. And don't tangle up my other line, please. kidding me? Dear Lord. My God. He's got me in my damn rudder. Good Lord. What a pain in the butt. Gee, man, Christmas. Ah! All that for a 10-inch bass. He put me in the rudder back there. Golly jeepers. I mean, this has just been a day of ridiculousness. Good gosh. Well, there's a little bass. A lot of work to get to him. All right, buddy, get out of here, man. Wow. Well, that was fun. Oh. That's a nice fish. I believe this is my first hybrid of the day. Finally. Yep, this is a nice fish. Well, it's another bass. Good gracious. It has been a bass kind of day. Let me get my net ready. This is a better one. Oh, he's still on there. Thought he got off too. Lord. That's a nice little bass. He threw the Keitech off, but not my bait, or not the hook. Shoo. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up while I've still got light. It is almost 8:45, and definitely not the day I had of fishing 2 weeks ago or so, maybe 3 weeks ago. It was the middle of June. And one thing was big difference is bait balls. I have just not seen hardly any bait on the screen. Every once in a while I'll find some. And a few times I found bait and I've actually, I think, had a fish hit. But overall, it has been a rough day. I've caught bass. I haven't caught one hybrid today, which is interesting. I'm still not done. I'm at the far end of my troll circle, so I'm basically going to troll back to the ramp. And that should put me back there right around 9:30, and that's pretty much my day. So I've tried to go back over that hump earlier, and there was a freaking pontoon boat stalled right on top of where I wanted to be. There have been pontoon boats parked all along the banks and stuff. So this has been a frustrating day, but it's still a day out, so it's okay. I think next time I come here, I'll try and come middle week on an evening after work, and that might help me avoid all this weekend traffic, because this is 4th of July Sunday. So there's a lot of people that I guess are probably in town. They're out, they want to get outside, and I get all that. It's the same with me. But it's just a small lake, and you put, I don't know, dear Lord, 20 or 30 pontoon boats running around, and it is pretty crazy. So I just want to say thank you for watching. My videos are mostly about fishing in the eastern Kentucky area. I fish lakes local to Ashland for about an hour or so. If you made it this far in the video, you may as well subscribe. Obviously, there's something you liked about it, or you felt sorry for me, one of the two. But I enjoy doing it. You know, my last 3 trips have been rough. Didn't catch a whole lot of fish. I went to Yatesville, Greenbow, and now Beach Fork, and all 3 of them were tough. You know, I caught the best fish here of the 3, And it was the last 3 trips have been rough after that June 19th trip where I caught all those big hybrids. So I guess that's why they call it fishing, not catching. Find something that brings you joy and go do it. For me, it's being out on the water. You could be something different, but don't wait. Go do it. You don't know what tomorrow holds. It's not promised. There's another boat coming, so I'm going to say thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. There's some random marks here, so let's turn the camera on. Well, there you go. I've been going over mark after mark after mark. Maybe my first hybrid. I'm not going to jinx it. Here's my leader. Yes, first hybrid of the day. Lordy. There was a ton of marks back there. I got another one on, I think. Maybe not. All right. Of course, this isn't. I'll tell you. Trying to film and fish sometimes can be a very frustrating endeavor. All right, big boy. Well, he's not ready to quit jumping around. He's not huge, but if I were keeping him to eat, he might be a good one to keep. Let's see what big he is. I'm gonna guess about 12 inches. Let's just do that. They're pretty fish though. He is 10 3/4, so not quite 11. All right, buddy, get out of here. Thank you, man. First hybrid of the night, so hopefully I'll catch a few more on the way back in. That's why you keep fishing. Whew. Been a long day, guys. I'm not gonna lie. All right, got to get some camera battery switched out and go from there. There's a big old school of shad on top of the water right there. First one of those I've seen. It is July. And July fishing is definitely tough. It can be tough, I guess. Depends on where you fish, I suppose. All right, I am coming up on the spot where I want to be. Well, and there's fish. I don't know what it is. Feels like a bass. It might be a small hybrid. Yeah, another nice little hybrid. Well, hybrids are coming out. All right, buddy. I'd love to catch one of the grandpas tonight, but I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. I'm still not made it back to where I wanted to be. That's probably about another 10.5 inch, maybe 11 inch one. Thank you, bud. About to run out of daylight here. All right. I'm getting close to where I want to be. So let me restart this and let's go again. All right. I think I am close. Here's the drop off. Let me let everything sink real quick. Yeah, it drops about 10 feet. It goes from about 18 feet to 28 feet. But if I'm lined up right, it'll go from the other side, will go to about 15 feet. That's where usually I catch something. That big hill, I suppose, or something. Just not seeing a whole lot of life on the screen. It's very, very, very different this evening. Yeah, it's dropping down to 35 feet now. So, here we go. It's going up. Let everything sink. There are big marks down there again. Fingers crossed. Oh, there's a bunch of marks on it. All right, let's see if anybody goes off. I got my ultralight. I may be in trouble if I hit one that big on it. There were several big marks though. Well, not tonight, I guess. A little bit longer here. They were out there. Just didn't get in front of them enough, I guess. I'm still seeing marks on my screen. I'll troll to the corner of the pontoon boats here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.